thing is malicious and malice because, one, my face got disfigured. In the time when I was wounded, they went on massive smear campaigns in Christchurch, erasing who I was as a person and also basically branding me as the ugly ex. So I'm saying, that's why I'm saying this was a crime right at the beginning. Nobody would ruin somebody's face. Nobody would ruin somebody's face and then make them really public. You have to understand, I question this every day. Why did they do this to me and why I'm not allowed justice over that? Instead, you keep me under all the seriousness all the time. I'm never allowed the happiness that I was. I was full of joy. I was full of happiness. I was traveling every day. I worked for my money and made my own lifestyle of happiness. I know how to make a lot of money, but the police have been profiling me for more than a decade to make sure that they could have my angel wings, to make sure that they could have my consciousness of love. They want to understand all my light codes, and they've got 600 keys locking me into darkness. It's in a book. It's a real story what I'm talking about. I'm not making up shit. I sound crazy because it's crazy what they've done to me. So I was a true light and they've chained me to all this darkness. They have raped my ass. Now they are taking away all my purity, this church, and it's ridiculous. Like, it needs to be accountable for all the violence that I've gone through, because somebody in Australia actually said that Ted was put under some table, scared because I was hung up and beaten in some church sexually and hung up by my tits. What else? So after that happened, I know that I was mutilated vagina and I could see I had all this waxy thing on me, and I knew ever since Australia I was getting knocked out and poisoned. So the only reason somebody's knocking me out like that is for what? Rape? So you've taken away the light on my face. You've made all these ticks in me to take away my immunity. I've got all these immunity issues and I'm being mocked. He's silencing me and not letting me speak because I got into Massey University for journalism, so he signed every part of my career away due to legal issues so that only she is the voice. So she beat my face for days and days and days, and for 7 settlers, and it's actually my voice, it's what I worked for. If I'm not allowed to have anything that I work for and I'm being treated like a Jew, I want my right to be killed, but I also want the truth to come out. Why would you ruin my face and put me in public as the ugly ex when I was beautiful? And you'll deny everyone I talk to help me. This poppy has invaded to keep the kingdom of darkness, but it's mine. Like, those people I needed to talk to seen me when I was beautiful. Why won't you let me see these people? Or Fatima's hair factory and the church and Winston's wags. Like, they keep me as a dog, and I'm saying it's degrading and violence. They purposely ruined my face. And I'm saying there's actual photos of Poo Town, and I will go under a lie detector. Narita said Hayley saw this video and that she thinks it's to do with these guys on Netflix that were causing these jokes that were really sadistic every day, and they thought it was funny, but it's actually really hurtful and painful for other people. But for me, you know, I'm actually a real fun, happy, my real spirit is, I've always been out ziplining. I was always out going snorkeling. I did all this adventure with my family all the time, and other friends. I took them to waterfalls all the time. I was always out tramping. I was a happy person, and I found God, and they're just torturing me over this identity, and it's so, why do I have to fight you? And I've been in silence while you take the credit and sit in the money and sit in all my generational wealth because the government snaked me out of it. Not only that, they've been anally raping me when I've actually said I don't want any fucking anal. I don't like it. So she's purposely, constantly giving me anal. So what you're saying is I have to bow down, and I'm not going to bow down. It is my life. I am an individual. I'm not a dog. I'm not here to be a dog. And I want accountability and justice for the police brutality that I went through in Christchurch and overseas, and the Nova Festival of rape that's under in a sewage pipe all over the world, sex trafficking me as a dog's body. And the other thing is, how come they've mutilated my vagina and now suddenly it's all over the public And suddenly women that were cleaners and trash are suddenly high-class, beautiful influencers all over the world. You can't tell me that's not an Epstein job of putting loads of money into people's appearance and people to have like training to be amazing people and amazingly happy people, because I was a happy influential person. But how come my vagina got completely mutilated and when I cried about it and all these public services are shut? So I'm being victimized and sacrificed and gutted like a pig. And I got told in that place up at St. John's that the bear Beth had stolen my shoes and was torturing me and torturing me by extracting all the bile out of my liver so I can't stay skinny, and that Trump had punched me in or something, punched my guts, punched all my liver. The mafia had, like, this was an Australian war on New Zealand soil. It was all about to have the heart here. So I'm just saying, I'm happy to die, because you are actually sacrificing me again and again. So I wanted justice for all the sexual violence in the past, but Honey wants to keep me a honey whale and cover up that this was a sex trafficking ring for years. I wouldn't have sex like that. I'm not like that. Like, it's really upsetting me that I'm not getting justice all these years. And I'm not allowed a voice, and you're taking away that I was a childlike woman that was full of hope and energy and of happiness, and nobody hated me. I was that gentle. I was that soft and kind. Put me under lie detectors. I will tell you who I am. I'm not lying. But it's not my fault they've created a world of discrimination, and I've got all these things to human rights and they wouldn't give me human rights. I've got videos of trying to go into forms asking for help with slavery, and they stop it. They've ruined my skin and face again. Why do I have to be ugly and poor to make Ruben the most richest man in the world? It's not fair, because in Australia I tried very hard to work and they're just oppressing me. And it's so, I don't want to live like that. I don't want to be in your little game of religion anymore. Just kill me. I don't want to. I know who I am. I will die with the truth. And all of my ancestors know the truth. And you can laugh and mock at me, but I've got proof of an angel dead with a mushroom-tipped dick as soon as they violently attacked me in that room. So I'm not lying. I'm the real angelic one that's been ruined.